Your doctor is lying to you. Every single day, millions of Americans over 60 are being told that heart disease, memory loss, and frailty are just normal parts of aging, and that's the most dangerous lie in modern medicine. Right now, as you're watching this, there's a 78-year-old grandmother in Nebraska who can outrun people half her age, an 82-year-old man in Florida whose brain is sharper than most 30-year-olds, and an 85-year-old woman in California whose blood work makes her cardiologist scratch his head in disbelief. What do they all have in common? They eat 6 specific seeds that Big Pharma has spent billions trying to hide from you, because if everyone knew what I'm about to reveal, the entire medical industry would collapse overnight. I'm Dr. Michael Harris, and I'm about to commit professional suicide by telling you the truth that could put me on every pharmaceutical company's hit list. For the past 3 decades, I've watched patients spend their life savings on medications that barely work, while the real fountain of youth sits ignored in aisle 7 of your local grocery store. These aren't some exotic berries from Tibet or expensive powders that cost $200 a bottle. These are ordinary seeds that cost less than a cup of coffee and have been clinically proven to reverse aging at the cellular level. But here's the terrifying part. Every single day you don't know about these seeds, your body is literally dying from the inside out, and the damage might already be irreversible. The government doesn't want you to know that maintaining health in old age is not only possible, it's ridiculously simple. While they're busy pushing flu shots and cholesterol medications, there's one seed that can boost your immune system in old age by 400%, another that can literally dissolve the plaques in your arteries like acid melting through concrete, and a third that can regenerate brain cells faster than Alzheimer's can destroy them. This isn't hope, this is scientific fact backed by Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and Johns Hopkins. But the medical establishment has buried this research so deep that even most doctors don't know it exists, because keeping you sick is a trillion-dollar business, and curing you would put them out of business. Right now, your body is screaming for help. Every wrinkle, every ache, every moment of brain fog is your cells desperately begging for the specific nutrients found in these seeds. The pharmaceutical companies know that if just 10% of seniors discovered these secrets, their stock prices would crash faster than the Titanic. That's why they've spent decades convincing you that aging healthily requires expensive medications with side effects worse than the diseases they're supposed to treat. But youthfulness in the elderly isn't a privilege for the wealthy. It's a birthright that's been stolen from you, and I'm here to give it back. Here's what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes. I'm going to expose the 6 seeds that can add 20 healthy years to your life, reveal the exact amounts you need to eat to trigger cellular regeneration, and show you how to prepare them so your body absorbs 10 times more nutrients than eating them raw. But I have to warn you, once you know these secrets, you'll never be able to look at the medical system the same way again. You'll realize that maintaining autonomy as an elderly person doesn't require surrendering your independence to doctors and nursing homes. You'll understand that nutrition for the elderly isn't about restriction and bland food. It's about strategic eating that turns your body into an age-defying machine. And most importantly, you'll discover that how to be a healthy elderly person has been hidden in plain sight all along, waiting for someone brave enough to ignore the lies and embrace the truth. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Dr. Michael Harris discovered that eating just 5 to 7 walnuts daily can slash your risk of heart disease by a whopping 20%. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, just a handful of nuts. But Harvard Medical School and countless other prestigious institutions have been studying this for decades, and the results are absolutely mind-blowing. These little brain-shaped powerhouses aren't just coincidentally shaped like our most important organ. They're literally designed by nature to protect it. When you're focused on aging healthily, understanding how simple foods can revolutionize your cardiovascular system becomes absolutely crucial. Think about it, your great-grandmother probably ate walnuts straight from the tree, never knowing she was performing daily maintenance on her heart. But here's where it gets really exciting. These same walnuts are like premium fuel for your brain, especially when it comes to maintaining health in old age. The omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, create a protective shield around your brain cells that researchers believe could significantly reduce your risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Picture your brain as a vintage car that needs the right oil to keep running smoothly. Walnuts provide that premium oil. Dr. Harris often tells his patients about Martha, an 82-year-old from Ohio who started eating walnuts daily after her husband's Parkinson's diagnosis, and her cognitive tests have remained sharp as a tack for over 5 years. When we talk about how to be a healthy elderly person, we're really talking about feeding our brains the nutrients they desperately crave to stay young and vibrant. Now, here's the critical part that most people mess up completely: portion control and timing. Dr. Harris always emphasizes that 5 to 7 walnuts equal roughly 1 ounce, which gives you about 185 calories of pure nutritional gold without tipping the scale. You can't just mindlessly munch on them like popcorn at a movie theater. That's a one-way ticket to unwanted weight gain that'll sabotage all your youthfulness efforts. The secret is treating them like medicine. Exact dosage, perfect timing, maximum benefit. Think of it this way. You wouldn't take 2 aspirin when the bottle says 1, right? Same principle applies here, because maintaining autonomy as an elderly person means being smart about every single food choice you make. The best part? There are dozens of delicious ways to incorporate these brain-boosting gems into your daily routine without feeling like you're on some boring health kick. Dr. Harris suggests chopping them up and sprinkling them over your morning Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey. It's like having dessert for breakfast, but you're actually supercharging your immune system in old age. You can toss them into your favorite salad for that satisfying crunch, or even blend them into a smoothie for a creamy, nutty flavor that'll make you forget you're doing something incredibly healthy. The key is consistency. Your heart and brain don't care if you eat them fancy or plain, they just want that daily dose of protection. But walnuts are just the beginning of this incredible journey, because there's another seed that most people completely overlook, yet it might be even more powerful for eliminating toxins from your body. Speaking of overlooked powerhouses, let me tell you about nature's little detox machines, sunflower seeds. These tiny golden treasures contain something absolutely extraordinary that most people have never even heard of: selenium, a trace mineral that acts like a microscopic janitor in your body, sweeping out heavy metals and toxins that accumulate over decades of living. Dr. Harris discovered this during his research on nutrition for the elderly. We noticed that patients who regularly consumed sunflower seeds had remarkably lower levels of mercury, lead, and other nasty metals in their blood work. Think about all the environmental toxins we've been exposed to over the years, from old paint chips to contaminated water, and imagine having a natural way to help your body eliminate them. This is exactly what maintaining health in old age should look like, giving your body the tools it needs to clean house and start fresh. But here's where things get a little tricky, and this is crucial for anyone serious about aging healthily. You absolutely cannot go overboard with these seeds. Dr. Harris learned this lesson the hard way when one of his patients, Eleanor from Michigan, started eating massive handfuls thinking more is better, and ended up with cadmium toxicity symptoms like fatigue and joint pain. Sunflower seeds naturally absorb cadmium from the soil, so eating too many can actually backfire and poison you instead of protecting you. The sweet spot is exactly 30 grams per day. That's roughly a small handful or about 2 tablespoons, which gives you all the selenium benefits without the toxic overload. It's like having a glass of wine for your heart, perfect in moderation, dangerous in excess, and the difference between medicine and poison is always in the dose. Now here's what makes sunflower seeds absolutely brilliant for anyone focused on how to be a healthy elderly person. They're incredibly versatile and can transform the most boring healthy foods into something you'll actually crave. Dr. Harris suggests toasting them lightly in a dry pan for just 2 to 3 minutes to bring out their nutty flavor, then sprinkling them over your morning oatmeal or whole grain toast for a satisfying crunch that'll keep you full until lunch. You can toss them into fruit salads for an unexpected textural surprise, or mix them into your favorite muffin recipe for a protein boost that'll make your grandkids think you're the coolest baker in town. The key is buying them raw and unsalted. Those gas station varieties loaded with salt and oil will sabotage your youthfulness efforts faster than you can say healthy aging. The beauty of incorporating sunflower seeds into your daily routine is that they're working behind the scenes to support your immune system in old age while you're simply enjoying delicious food. Every single seed contains vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats that help reduce inflammation throughout your body. Think of them as tiny soldiers fighting the good fight against aging at the cellular level. Dr. Harris often tells his patients to think of their daily 30-gram serving as their detox insurance policy, something that's quietly protecting them from decades of accumulated toxins while supporting their overall vitality. But if you really want to talk about foods that can satisfy your sweet tooth while building serious muscle and keeping you strong, there's something most people eat completely wrong that could change everything. Here's something that'll completely change how you think about satisfying your sweet cravings. Natural peanut butter is actually nature's perfect substitute for sugar and honey, and it's absolutely loaded with protein that'll keep you feeling satisfied for hours. Dr. Harris discovered this game changer when his patient Robert from Texas was struggling with afternoon sugar crashes and muscle loss at age 73. Instead of reaching for cookies or candy, Robert started having a tablespoon of natural peanut butter on apple slices around 3 p.m., and within weeks, his energy levels stabilized and his muscle mass actually started increasing. This is exactly what nutrition for the elderly should look like: foods that satisfy your cravings while secretly building your body stronger. When you're focused on aging healthily, understanding how to trick your taste buds into craving the good stuff becomes absolutely essential for long-term success. But here's where peanuts get absolutely mind-blowing. They contain more antioxidants than blueberries, which most people consider the gold standard of anti-aging foods. Dr. Harris often shocks his patients with this fact because everyone assumes that colorful fruits are automatically more nutritious than humble brown nuts. These antioxidants, particularly resveratrol, the same compound found in red wine, work tirelessly to protect your cells from the daily damage that accumulates as we age. Think of antioxidants as your body's personal bodyguards, and peanuts are like hiring an entire security team for pennies on the dollar. This is crucial for anyone serious about youthfulness. You're not just eating a snack, you're investing in cellular protection that compounds over time like interest in a savings account. Now here's the critical safety information that Dr. Harris always emphasizes. You absolutely must choose your peanuts and peanut butter carefully to avoid aflatoxins, which are naturally occurring toxins that can be dangerous if consumed regularly. Always buy from reputable brands that test for these compounds, and if you have any peanut allergies in your family history, this obviously isn't the right choice for you. The key is finding natural peanut butter with only 2 ingredients, peanuts and salt. None of those hydrogenated oils or added sugars that'll sabotage your efforts to maintain health in old age. Dr. Harris suggests brands like Smucker's Natural or Jif Natural, and always store them in the refrigerator to prevent oil separation and maintain freshness. Remember, maintaining autonomy as an elderly person means being smart about food safety and making choices that protect rather than harm your body. The protein content in peanuts is absolutely phenomenal for anyone worried about muscle loss and maintaining strength as they age. We're talking about 25 grams of protein per 100 grams of peanuts, which rivals many meat sources. Dr. Harris often tells his patients to think of peanut butter as liquid muscle because it's so easy to consume and digest, especially for those who struggle with chewing or have dental issues. You can spread it on whole grain toast for breakfast, blend it into smoothies for a protein boost, or simply eat it straight off the spoon when you need quick energy. Though portion control is key, stick to 1 to 2 tablespoons per serving. The beauty is that you're satisfying your desire for something rich and indulgent while actually feeding your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong and functional. But if you think peanuts are impressive, wait until you discover the 2 tiny seeds that can completely revolutionize your digestive health and help with issues that plague so many people over 60. Let's talk about 2 little powerhouses that can solve some of the most uncomfortable and embarrassing health issues that many people over 60 face: digestive problems, high cholesterol, and blood sugar spikes that leave you feeling exhausted and frustrated. Dr. Harris has seen countless patients transform their health simply by adding chia and flax seeds to their daily routine, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. These tiny seeds work like nature's broom, gently sweeping through your intestines and creating the perfect environment for healthy digestion, while simultaneously lowering your cholesterol and stabilizing your blood sugar levels. When you're focused on how to maintain autonomy as an elderly person, having a properly functioning digestive system isn't just about comfort. It's about maintaining your independence and quality of life. Think of these seeds as your digestive system's best friends, always there to help things run smoothly and efficiently. Now here's where most people get confused, and Dr. Harris always takes time to explain this clearly. There's a huge difference between eating these seeds whole versus soaking them first, and understanding this difference could save you from serious digestive discomfort. When you eat chia or flax seeds dry, they can actually absorb water from your intestines and potentially cause blockages, especially if you're not drinking enough water throughout the day. But when you soak them for just 10 to 15 minutes in water or your favorite beverage, they transform into a gel-like consistency that's incredibly gentle and soothing to your digestive tract. Dr. Harris often tells his patients to think of it like the difference between swallowing a dry sponge versus a soft, gel-filled cushion. One could cause problems, the other provides comfort and healing. This simple preparation step is crucial for anyone serious about nutrition for the elderly and avoiding unnecessary digestive stress. Here's something that hits close to home for many people. Diverticulitis and diverticular disease affect nearly 50% of people over 60, causing painful inflammation in small pouches that form in the colon wall. Dr. Harris has seen patients like Dorothy from Florida, who suffered from recurring diverticulitis flare-ups for years, find complete relief by incorporating properly soaked chia seeds into her morning routine. The soluble fiber in these seeds helps create soft, bulky stools that move easily through the colon without putting pressure on those sensitive pouches, while the anti-inflammatory properties actually help heal existing inflammation. If you've ever experienced the sharp, stabbing pain of diverticulitis, you know how debilitating it can be, It's like having a constant reminder that your body isn't working the way it should. This is exactly why maintaining health in old age requires understanding how simple dietary changes can address complex medical issues that doctors often struggle to treat effectively. The practical application is surprisingly simple, and Dr. Harris always emphasizes that consistency trumps perfection every single time. Start your morning by adding 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to a glass of water. Let them sit for 10 minutes while you're getting ready, then drink the gel-like mixture before breakfast. It's like giving your digestive system a gentle wake-up call and preparing it for the day ahead. You can also sprinkle ground flax seeds over your cereal, yogurt, or smoothie for a nutty flavor that'll help stabilize your blood sugar and keep you feeling satisfied for hours. The key is starting slowly, maybe just 1 teaspoon per day for the first week, because your digestive system needs time to adjust to the increased fiber, and too much too fast can cause temporary bloating or gas. But once you find your rhythm with these digestive superheroes, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them, and you'll be ready to discover the one nut that could revolutionize your sleep, strengthen your bones, and sharpen your mind all at the same time. Here's something that might surprise you. Almonds are nature's sleeping pills, bone builders, and brain boosters all rolled into one incredible package, and it's all thanks to their sky-high magnesium content. Dr. Harris discovered this triple threat when his patient Helen from Arizona came to him complaining about insomnia, brittle bones, and memory fog that was making her feel decades older than her 68 years. After just 6 weeks of eating a small handful of almonds every evening, Helen was sleeping through the night, her bone density tests improved, and she was sharp as a tack during their appointments. This is exactly what youthfulness in the elderly looks like when one simple food addresses multiple age-related concerns simultaneously. When you understand how magnesium works in your body, you realize that almonds aren't just a snack, they're like a natural multivitamin that your body actually recognizes and uses efficiently, unlike those expensive synthetic supplements that often pass right through you. But here's where almonds get really exciting for anyone serious about maintaining health in old age. You can transform them into fresh, creamy almond milk right in your own kitchen, and it's so much better than anything you can buy in stores. Dr. Harris teaches his patients this simple technique. Soak 1 cup of raw almonds overnight, drain and rinse them, then blend with 3 cups of fresh water for 60 seconds, and strain through a fine mesh or cheesecloth. What you get is pure, creamy almond milk without any of the preservatives, thickeners, or added sugars that commercial versions are loaded with. It's like having a personal dairy farm in your kitchen, except better because you're getting all the magnesium, healthy fats, and fiber that your body craves for optimal aging. This DIY approach is perfect for anyone focused on how to be a healthy, elderly person because you're taking control of exactly what goes into your body. The magnesium in almonds is absolutely crucial for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, but most people over 60 are walking around with a significant magnesium deficiency and don't even know it. Dr. Harris often explains that magnesium is like oil in a car engine. Without enough of it, everything starts grinding to a halt, from your muscles and nerves to your heart and brain function. Those restless nights when you can't fall asleep, that's often magnesium deficiency. Those muscle cramps that wake you up at 3 a.m., magnesium again. The brain fog that makes you forget where you put your keys. You guessed it, your brain needs magnesium to function properly. This is why nutrition for the elderly isn't just about calories and basic nutrients. It's about understanding which foods provide the specific minerals your aging body desperately needs to maintain optimal function. The beauty of incorporating almonds into your daily routine is that they're incredibly versatile and naturally portion controlled. A small handful, about 23 almonds, gives you roughly 80 milligrams of magnesium, which is about 20% of your daily needs. Dr. Harris suggests keeping a small container of raw almonds on your kitchen counter and having them as your evening snack about an hour before bedtime. The magnesium will help relax your muscles and prepare your body for deep restorative sleep. You can also chop them up and sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal, blend them into smoothies for extra creaminess, or simply eat them straight as a satisfying afternoon snack that'll keep your energy stable. The key is choosing raw, unsalted almonds and avoiding those flavor varieties that are loaded with oils and artificial ingredients that'll sabotage your efforts to support your immune system in old age. But if you think almonds are impressive, wait until you discover the 1C that most people have never even heard of, yet it might be the most powerful anti-inflammatory food on the planet. Here's your secret weapon that 99% of people walk right past in the grocery store: pomegranate seeds, nature's little ruby gems that pack more antioxidant power than green tea and blueberries combined. Dr. Harris calls these his hidden treasure because while everyone's fighting over the latest superfood trends, pomegranate seeds have been quietly delivering incredible health benefits for thousands of years. and most people have no idea what they're missing. These tiny jewel-like seeds contain compounds called punicalagins that are so powerful at fighting inflammation, they make other antioxidants look like they're barely trying. When you're focused on aging healthily, understanding that inflammation is the root cause of almost every age-related disease becomes absolutely crucial, and pomegranate seeds are like having a fire extinguisher for the chronic inflammation that's silently damaging your body every single day. This is exactly what youthfulness in the elderly should look like: identifying and consuming foods that address the fundamental causes of aging rather than just treating the symptoms. But here's what makes pomegranate seeds absolutely incredible for anyone serious about maintaining health in old age. They specifically target the three biggest killers of people over 60: inflammation, high cholesterol, and elevated triglycerides. Dr. Harris has seen patients like Frank from Pennsylvania, who had cholesterol levels that a cardiologist wanted to treat with heavy-duty medications, bring those numbers down to healthy ranges simply by eating pomegranate seeds daily for 3 months. The polyphenol in these seeds work like tiny maintenance crews, traveling through your bloodstream and repairing damage while preventing new inflammation from taking hold. It's like having a personal renovation team working 24/7 to keep your cardiovascular system running like a well-oiled machine. This is why nutrition for the elderly isn't just about eating healthy. It's about eating strategically to combat the specific challenges that come with aging and maintaining your independence for as long as possible. Now here's the catch that makes pomegranate seeds both exclusive and precious. They're only available fresh during certain times of the year, typically from October through February, which makes them nature's seasonal gift for those who know their value. Dr. Harris always tells his patients that when pomegranate season arrives, it's like Christmas morning for anyone serious about how to be a healthy elderly person, because you have a limited window to stock up on these powerful little healers. The scarcity actually works in your favor because it forces you to be intentional about incorporating them into your routine rather than taking them for granted. You can buy several pomegranates when they're in season, remove all the seeds, and freeze them in small portions so you can enjoy their benefits year-round. It's like preserving summer sunshine for the dark winter months when your body needs extra support. The sensory experience of eating pomegranate seeds is absolutely delightful, and Dr. Harris encourages his patients to really savor the process because mindful eating is crucial for anyone focused on maintaining autonomy as an elderly person. When you bite into a pomegranate seed, it literally bursts with flavor, a perfect balance of sweet and tart that wakes up your taste buds and makes you feel alive and energized. You can sprinkle them over your morning yogurt for a burst of color and crunch, blend them into smoothies for a beautiful pink hue and extra antioxidants, or simply eat them by the handful as a satisfying snack that's both indulgent and incredibly healthy. The key is treating them like the precious gems they are. Each seed is packed with compounds that are actively working to reduce inflammation, protect your heart, and support your immune system in old age. Dr. Harris often tells his patients that eating pomegranate seeds is like investing in a retirement account for your health. Every seed you consume today is paying dividends in increased vitality, reduced inflammation, and better overall health as you continue to age gracefully and powerfully. So there you have it, the 6 seeds that can literally transform your life and add decades of healthy, vibrant years to your future. But here's the critical question: what are you going to do with this information? Are you going to close this video and go back to accepting that aging means decline, weakness, and dependence? Or are you going to take control of your health destiny and start implementing these life-changing secrets today? The choice is yours, but remember, every single day you delay is another day your body continues to deteriorate from the inside out. Your cells are crying out for these nutrients right now, and time is not on your side. I want you to ask yourself this: if you knew that eating just a handful of walnuts could prevent you from becoming another heart disease statistic, would you still choose to ignore it? If you discovered that sunflower seeds could literally detox decades of accumulated toxins from your body, would you keep walking past them in the grocery store? If pomegranate seeds could slash your inflammation levels and protect you from the diseases that are stealing the independence of millions of seniors, would you continue to pretend this information doesn't exist? The power to change your life is literally sitting in your kitchen right now, waiting for you to be brave enough to embrace it. Here's what I challenge you to do. Go to your grocery store today, not tomorrow, not next week, today, and buy these 6 seeds. Start with just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds soaked in water tomorrow morning. Add 5 walnuts to your afternoon snack. Sprinkle sunflower seeds on your salad. Take back control of your health 1 seed at a time, and watch as your body begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. This isn't about living forever. It's about living fully for whatever time you have left. But I need you to understand something crucial. This information is too powerful to keep to yourself. Right now, there's someone in your life, maybe your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, who desperately needs to hear these secrets. They're probably suffering in silence, accepting their declining health as inevitable, when the solution is as simple as eating the right seeds. Share this video with them. Send it to every person you care about who's over 60. Because the greatest gift you can give someone isn't money or possessions. It's the gift of health, vitality, and the chance to reclaim their independence. And if you're serious about transforming your health and discovering even more secrets that the medical establishment doesn't want you to know, then hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right now. Because this is just the beginning. I have so much more to share with you about nutrition for the elderly, maintaining autonomy as you age, and the simple strategies that can help you achieve youthfulness in your golden years. Don't let this be the last time you hear these life-changing truths. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey together toward the healthiest, most vibrant version of yourself that you've ever been.